that y'all made it because y'all never would have made it. Y'all want to meet me? Y'all gotta meet me outside and just like y'all bonnet. You know what I'm saying? Regular shit. You don't gotta have no makeup.
It was good, y'all. It's your boy Duct Tape from Upstate 518 to be exact. As soon as I jumped on the porch, I was grinding G-Packs. Know that with my guy, Humble Hefe.
What's the word?
What's the word?
What's going on?
We caught him make conversation.
That's
do you want to jump before we get into that? We gotta all right. Initially, off the rip.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to them new glasses you got. Them shits is hard.
Bless your heart. Bro.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I saw you. I'm a shades nigga like a motherfucker,
Yeah.
right? I saw you with them shits on yesterday. I was like, damn. I gotta tell bro, them shits is fire. Like
I
I'm really
appreciate
jacking
it.
them shits. And then I'm like, nah. I'm gonna shout my guy out on the air. I'm gonna let him know.
Much appreciated.
Yo, G shit.
I've been having people come at me, man, because you know I've been rocking the same motherfucking white Versace's for a minute
Oh,
now.
they was talking shit.
It was, you know what I'm saying? It was acting like, because, you know, so I had to upgrade. Yeah, they was talking a little bit of shit, man. You see me rocking the same fucking glasses over and over and over, like I couldn't get another
They
pair.
was
So I
talking
had to
shit.
show people that.
Yo, listen, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. Share the live. If y'all on the
Please.
live, share the live, man.
Word up.
Share the live. Share the live. Share the live.
Share the live, share the love.
Share that fucker. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Share the live. Share the live. All right, so boom. Just a continuance from last week. If anybody was watching last week, then y'all know it was kind of like a I'm not gonna say a discrepancy. However, we had a slight conversation about who was top 5 in the rap battle scene.
Okay, yeah, we definitely did.
And I was kind of like, I ain't gonna say I all the way doubted Charlie Clips. However,
you all the way doubted Charlie. You all the way doubted Charlie.
I did have. I was on here. I was talking frivolous. I was talking crazy, saying, what that nigga got smoked bad ties. Niggas was shouting me out. Niggas was pressing me in the comments. And I said I would do my due diligence. I'll do my homework, and I'll come back this week and let y'all know. I said I would send you some videos or a battle where he lost. I couldn't find one.
Don't exist.
I couldn't find one.
Shout out Charlie Clips,
so,
man.
Salute to Charlie Clips, man. Listen,
I'm saying, since we're on the topic now, where would you rate him on your top 5 now? Because last week he wasn't even in your top 10, but you did it back.
I would say I ain't gonna hold you. I would say he would be probably like 4 in my top 5.
I could respect that. See, we got some
4 in my top 5.
He wasn't even on. He wasn't. See, I'm trying to tell you, I was the only one. I'm happy about that.
Yeah,
I'm still number 1. I say he's number 1 on my count.
All right, I ain't gonna hold you.
You just said you ain't even see a battle where he lost.
Bro, when I tell you, I was adamant too. I'm going through all Clip shits. All them shit. I probably watched like 6 battles of his shits of niggas that I thought he could have or would have lost to.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So how did you get him? How is he still at 4 on your list though? When you even went and tried to see him lose, and basically you saying he undefeated too.
Nah, because I would say it would come to preference after that. You know what I'm saying? Because to be, quite clear, like, when it comes to battle rap and all that shit, it is really just preference. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like when you pick who won, and sometimes it comes down to preference, like who you like more.
It shouldn't come down to that though.
It shouldn't. However, when it comes, because sometimes people are biased.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to like judging shit, you can't be biased. Obviously, when you're judging battles. However, if I like a person better than the other person, right, and it's close or debatable, I'm gonna go with the person that I like.
Understood.
You know what I mean?
That's understood.
Like, so I think it's just preference.
me as an MC, like I do preference, but it's really, really talent and skill with me. And honestly, as an MC, I see that nobody can beat this guy. And everything he has shown that he's a freestyle monster, bro. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he can just go up there and just kill you without practicing. No, like it's there's something that you have to respect. You understand what I'm saying? Like I can't understand how he can be anything other than number one. You know what I'm saying? So I still go Charlie Clips number one, DNA number two for my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll go with who did I go with number 3 last week? Sue Surf.
Yeah,
Sue Surf. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's my top 3 battle rappers, man.
Copy. Okay. Salute, pretty. I see you in the live. Guy, I see you. Thank you. She said the banners are fire, though.
We out here.
You know what I'm saying?
Outside.
Appreciate you. Share the live.
Oh, the mommy.
Appreciate you. All right, so boom. All right, we off that. Like I said, all right.
I respect it. He did what real men do.
Because like I said, I'll come back because if I had something, I was going to pop my shit. However, I hold myself accountable. Got to say, salute to Charlie Clips. He do be out here cooking shit. Like no cap, that ass. All right, so let's talk about, let's see. I want to talk about this shit first. I want to talk about Malik Yoba.
Okay.
So he doesn't identify as a black man anymore. So there was a video circulating where he was like, yo, I don't identify as a black man anymore.
I've seen that weird shit.
He wants to identify himself as non-white. Like,
which is what a black man is, or anybody that's
right.
not white.
So I guess what he was trying to say is get like technical with it. Like everybody that's not white should just say non-white as opposed to saying Puerto Rican or black or Indian or whatever, right?
Yeah.
When I initially heard the show, I'm like, yo, this nigga's tripping. like when I heard it without seeing the video, it was like, this nigga's not identifying as a black man. The fuck is he identifying as? Like, and then I seen the video of him explaining what he was saying about it, which then made more sense to why he was saying it. You know what I'm saying? It's like with the DEI shit or whatever that shit is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like basically what I get from what he's trying to do, he's just basically combating the government. He trying to like go against the government type shit, and he want people to kind of jump on board, together, which I get.
I respect.
I get it
because he makes sense. Like anybody that's not white is non-white.
Right.
Is what it is. And in all actuality, I've always asked myself that. Why do I call myself black when my hair is black? I'm really brown. So why are you calling me a black man when I'm really not even a black man? I'm a brown man.
I battle with that sometimes too, right? Because I consider myself to be like a caramel chocolate, and then motherfuckers be like, nah, you dark skin. Yo, what's going on? Yo, I'm not black. Yo, motherfuckers used to argue me that all the time. Nigga, you black as shit. No, I'm not really that black, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, black is what my hat is. This is
I think I'm caramel chocolate, all right? Like, to all the motherfuckers
I don't agree with that. You know, there's no caramel there. You chocolate. You know what I'm saying? You're not dark chocolate. You got the Hershey's, you got the brown Hershey's, then you got the dark chocolate Hershey's. Like, you're not the dark chocolate. Like me, I'm not the dark chocolate. We Hershey's chocolate. But we not the dark chocolate. You got milk chocolate too. You know what I'm saying? Caramel. I ain't gonna lie.
I like caramel a lot.
That's what it is.
I think that might be it.
That's what it is. You biased.
You biased. You biased.
Word up. But it's all right.
I might be, man.
Nothing wrong with it. You know
I just might be. Yeah. So to branch off of that, right? I wanted to ask. Do you hear about like, because all right, boom. Somebody was saying something to me. I forget who was it. Oh, damn. I don't know if it was my niece, my daughter. If they was, matter of fact, they went to school. She went to school and said that they identify as cats at school, like kittens, like. So this is all right. So this is what I wanted to kind of like delve into that a little bit too, right? About the identifying as a, man or not a man. However, they're allowing little kids to go to school and identify as cats. That shit blew my mind when she told me that.
I feel like this.
I'm like, I mean, what do you mean? She like,
homeschool.
They like wear cat suits and cat ears and identify as cats. I believe it was Amir. I don't know if it was Amir or Zoe or one of them. One of my babies, man, they told me that shit. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. I really, bro. I'm like, now this shit is getting out of control.
That's insanity. So you basically telling me that there's teachers that's accepting students saying they're cats.
Fuck teachers, a whole school system, a whole system.
This is why I agree with the homeschooling that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like all this stuff that's going on, I don't agree with it at all. You're gonna, and
I think that's scary.
I've seen this actually in a YouTube clip where it was actually an officer that pulled over a gay couple. And so the dude in the passenger seat is two dudes. So the dudes in the driver's seat is identifying as a cat. And then
see what I'm saying?
The passenger seat is identifying as the cat's owner.
Out of control.
So while the officer, mind you, they have to be white.
Driving?
They're definitely white, because if it was black people sitting there talking about their cats and dogs, they'd have been shot like a motherfucker in that car. But anyway, there's people are sitting there, and the officer's asking for his license, and the man is saying, "I'm a fucking cat." Like he's telling the officer. So the officer he's slick though. He's like, all right. So basically. And then he talked to the passenger. He's like, well, I'm just a cat's owner type shit. So y'all don't have a license or registration. They're like, no, okay. He's like, all right. So basically what I could do right now is I can call animal control, you know what I'm saying? And we could neuter you, you know what I'm saying? Tranquilize you and take the car. Or you can just tell me what the fuck. They changed the whole shit that quick. Then all of a sudden there was human beings and all this shit. But it's just going to say that this world right now is just going through a whole bunch of hoopla and stupid shit. It don't make no fucking sense.
This shit is wild.
And that they're starting at a young age now. They're attacking the kids, bro. It's crazy.
This shit is wild, bro.
Attacking the kids.
How they was making the bathrooms like other, male, female, other, and all the other, like, you know what I mean? That was getting crazy. Now people could really be like, yo, I identify as a cat, I identify as a dog, I identify as a bird. What do you mean you identify as? Bro, you're a human being, first off, right? Mm-hmm. And then there's two types of human beings, male or female. There's only two types.
Ain't no in between, ain't no around that.
There is only two types.
That's real shit.
Now, if you want to, be gay or whatever, or you're still either one of two. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I just think that shit just got out of control. It's not, and it done got way out of control.
It's beyond out of control now.
Like this shit got way out of control, bro. And I think that shit is kind of scary, low key. G shit.
I don't agree with it. I don't like it neither, and I'm definitely on your side with that. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, I feel like anybody that wants to homeschool their kids and stuff, y'all are doing a good thing, because like the influence right now that school systems have on your kids is dangerous. And it's like they're starting to teach your kids at the youngest of ages that things that are not okay is okay.
That's where the sponges at. They soaking up everything. So if y'all in here talking about, I think it's really weird that these kids have to sit and be like sitting next to somebody that wearing a cat suit talking about they identify as a cat. Y'all fucking these kids up.
All the way up.
Like fucking these kids' mentals up, and like confusing them like a motherfucker, bro.
This is America.
Shit's scary.
It's sad, bro. I'm sorry to laugh.
Scary, my nigga. Like that shit's scary, my nigga.
It is. I agree with you.
Or born. All right, what we talking about? What we going? What you got?
I was going with my topic today was Lil Baby, definitely facing RICO charges. It came up that they just played, I guess, a possible indictment coming up for Lil Baby. Allegedly, they have some some audio recordings of him having phone conversations with different individuals, basically saying that he has prices or quote unquote tickets on different one of his ops heads. Right, and now we have the same.
Now, is that the type of shit that ties into what happened? The shooting at the video shoot type thing?
Yes, they talking about that had something to do with it too, because allegedly he wasn't supposed to be there. Right. And, like, it's just foolishness to me. And at the end of the day, it's Atlanta again. They just lost against Young Thug. I feel like at this point they're reaching beyond reaching. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if this is what he really did, then that's what he's doing. But I feel like right now, Atlanta should have just sat down and took a break, because right now I feel like anybody's gonna look at it like y'all are reaching. Y'all just did all of this shit with Young Thug for how long, and y'all lost. You know what I'm saying? Proving that judges was corrupt, proving that people in this prosecution or that whole system is corrupt. Now y'all are coming right back again, coming after another rapper to try to do the same thing that y'all basically said that Young Thug was doing, murders and YFN Lucci. It's like they're just trying to get every rapper out there right now, and it's whack to me. You know what I'm saying? But they're saying that they have this, and within 90 days, he should be getting indicted on the confident about it. That's the sources going around. You hear from academics and different people. So
that's crazy. How could I don't even know how? That's kind of like, that's like me telling you, yo, your days are numbered, buddy.
You know what so like little babies at home right now. No, like
stress. I'll be stressed, bro. Like
like within 98 days, possibly coming for you. It's crazy, but I feel like they have to win this time. So if they do go after little baby, he's definitely gonna go down.
So it's kind of like I know what you're talking about. It's kind of like right, because
Peter pay for Paul type.
Yeah, like all right, we let y'all got this one.
Yeah,
you got to give us one.
And they
come on.
I feel like Lil Baby's gonna be the example.
He's gonna be the example.
You gotta remember, they actually allegedly have footage of Lil Baby from before he was signed shooting at a gas station, but he was fired upon it first. It's the footage. You see the footage. Allegedly, he was shot upon that first trying to walk, and he turned around and started letting that chopper go. So they're going to use things like that, plus his lyrics and all this stuff, to really say that he's really about the type of stuff that they're trying to say he's about, along with this fucking alleged phone conversations in which he's alleging to put money on people's heads. Then you got his affiliations with Little Durk and Young Thug and all these people that are known. They're not going to – I don't feel like they're going to miss this time. They're going to go all the way out. Damn. And I feel like Little Baby should be stressed all the way out.
Well, what I will say is, I'd rather be rich than famous.
That's a fact.
Word born, because, bro, there's a larger target on your back when you're in the public eye, right?
Yeah.
And you're at such a stature that it's like, yeah, we got to make an example out of you so that the ones coming up after you
know better.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you was just an individual that's just getting money in the cut, nobody cares for real.
Yeah.
You out the way. You know what I'm saying? That's why I prefer to really be out the way and not be like in the mix so much, because once you're in the mix a lot,
you open up a lot of doors for other shit.
Yeah, like you could be seen next to somebody that is no good, getting a picture with a nigga that's no good. You know what I'm saying? Now you're no good because you in a picture with this nigga.
And shit. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like G shit. I done look, boom. Like with the young boys a couple years ago, right? In my city, like it was kind of scary to even take a picture with a young nigga. Cause, all Connect, Troy, all beefing, boom, 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 all this shit. Like, it's like, damn.
Catch smoke.
Young nigga got clapped because he was in a video with his man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had nothing to do with the beat that they was beefing with. He was just seen in a video with his man. I had took a picture with a young nigga one time, right? And niggas like, yo, I don't know if it. All right, so boom, posted the picture, boom. Oh, niggas like, yo, take that shit down, bro. Like what the fuck you mean, take it down? Like, yo, bro, you seen in the picture with this little nigga and then this little nigga beefing. They think that they know how you give it up. So now they think I'm like, yo, that's wild.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's crazy. That should give you insight on like how shit really
gotta move.
Yeah, like that shit crazy.
Definitely detrimental.
It's sad. It's sad.
You gotta watch who you deal with. You gotta watch the circle you around.
Nah, G shit.
Because nowadays, especially, like, you can get wrapped up in some shit that you really don't got nothing to do with just because you know somebody that's involved with it. You know what I'm saying? So you really gotta know your best to know who you're dealing with and hang with.
Lord. All right, so let's stay on Atlanta, right? Let's stay on Atlanta. let's talk RP Young Scooter, man.
Young Scooter, man.
Damn,
yeah, Scooter.
Man. So you know more about the story than me. However, what I'm gonna say is right, RP Young Scooter, because he was found dead on his birthday. I find like, damn, he was. I think he just turned
39. I
just
38, 39.
40 yet.
Oh,
like G shit. So give us the insight about it, because you delved a little bit deeper into it.
Young Scooter, rest in peace to Young Scooter. It was basically, it seems like it should have been a swatted situation. It got one of these, I forgot the lady name that's supposed to be from one of the Baddies show that's on one of these channels or whatever, but she called the police or whatever saying that allegedly there was some women over there being prostituted and abused and all types of false allegations, and guns and all types of dumb shit was supposedly involved, sending the people to the house. Once they get to the house or whatever, obviously none of this was found, but they said that Scooter opened the door. When he opened the door, he seen the police. He closed the door back. You know what I'm saying? Once they did that, they tried to set up a perimeter. Him and his mans ran away. Amongst the running or whatever, Scooter allegedly jumped some fences, and somehow, some way, he punctured his cut artery in his leg and bled out. This is the story they're saying. But the thing that's weird to me is that when the incident was going down, you had people that, everybody had their phone out. They would go live before they try to survive. So people had their phone, I'm telling you. So people had their phone out, and they're saying before it was even announced Young Scooter was killed, that it was a shooting that's going on. The police, the ATL police, just had a shootout with some dudes. So how is it that bystanders are saying that they heard gunshots, but the police are saying that there was no shots fired, and the autopsy is saying there was no shots fired? Allegedly, he just hopped some fences, and when he hopped the fence, he cut his femoral artery and bled to death. But long story short, Young Scooter died. Whether he was shot in the leg, we don't know for sure. The police is saying it's not so. You know what I'm saying? The autopsy, they're saying it's not so. Then you have Young Thug and Scooter's son saying that it is so. So we really don't know. But long story short, he's dead. They arrested the girl today because she tried to switch the story all of a sudden, saying that she was the one being abused. They have the 911 call. When you hear her saying that all this stuff was happening to some other woman, she was getting dragged in the house, it just shows the spitefulness of a bitter motherfucker. Because this woman's original story is that she's witnessing somebody else getting attacked and beat up and prostituted and all that. But now, once you see the repercussions of your lie, you're trying to switch it and say, oh, the police didn't play the whole footage or the whole tape. It was me really being abused. It was me really. Now she's in jail, and I hope that, you know what I'm saying, she gets worse.
Yeah, there's got to be repercussions.
Yeah, it's got to be. That's crazy.
When you make these false allegations, there has to be a repercussion at some point.
It cost the man his life.
Word born.
Cost the man his life.
Because you send in what you call swatted.
That's what they call swatted. Some shit that's going on now.
When somebody send
police to your house. Yeah. Like, and it's crazy. I don't understand where this is coming from, these new trends and this corny shit. For real, like, this shit is fucking dumb. Like, y'all sit in the house and just come up with dumb shit. Like, whoever started this shit, I hope y'all die. Like, it don't make no sense. Like, I'm being real. I hope y'all die in a SWAT situation too. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's how y'all die, because it don't make no sense. These
like
trends,
live by the gun, die
by the gun. Real
live
shit.
by the SWAT.
Because the shit is corny.
Yeah,
like,
that shit is crazy.
Come on, man.
And that cost that man his life. Because of some shit that obviously, I mean, I ain't gonna say obviously, however, my opinion is, it's like some sort of jealousy, some sort of animosity. In order for something like that, for you to send people over there to do some shit like that, you mad about something.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like, ultimately, you're mad about something.
Probably ain't want to fuck with him.
That shit mad goofy, though. You know what I'm saying? Because it cost that man his life.
His life on his birthday.
Or born on his birthday. That's crazy. He was just over there at the crib at the mansion, probably lit, turned,
Next thing you know, police coming.
Damn. That sucks.
I ain't gonna lie. People might be like, yo, why did he close the door then and run? Like, what would you do?
Nobody want police.
Yeah, like, it's police. He probably, it's his birthday. He might have had some drugs on him and shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, the police, he going. Like, I would have ran too. The fuck is going on here? For what? Zoom. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So it's not like he's not wrong for that.
Nah, he's not.
He probably thought it was a real raid.
Get out the way.
Yeah.
The fuck, ain't nobody got time for that shit.
So rest in peace, man.
Man. All right, so boom. We giving our rest in peace. Rest in peace is due.
Peace.
Scooter. P Young Scooter, man.
Take a drink for you.
Yo, so let's talk about Being that we giving our RPs, man, let's talk about Sauce Walka.
Sauce Walka, Say So
getting his
P.
get back for Say So P. That's what we're gonna call it. We're calling it Sauce Walka gets his get back because the way it happened
was perfectly done.
Nigga does an interview. Hold on, you go ahead, man, because you go ahead, man.
I ain't go Sauce. Use the boss, player. I'm gonna keep it real with you because the way that this situation played out, all right, anybody that knows the situation, rest in peace, you know what I'm saying, to Say So P. Say So P is an artist that was signed to Sauce Walka's label, that was from Memphis, and he went back to Memphis, I believe it was last week, and he was assassinated. Allegedly, they're saying that he supposedly ran off with some money, a whole bunch of stories. I'm not from out there. But long story short, they killed the man, and they also shot Sauce Walka in the leg. Allegedly, they stood over Sauce Walka, and then when they realized it was him, they let him live, and they killed Say So P. Now, Say So P is dead. Now, the two shooters has been found dead. One of the shooters that's actually on camera, the one that seemed to actually do the shooting, is dead already. You know what I'm saying? But the dope part about it, I respect Sauce Walka. I ain't gonna front because the way he did this shit, because they had an interview with Sauce, and they asking him, like, you know what I'm saying? The fans is asking him to slide, like they was on that shit. And he basically said he's not going to. He's not going to get involved with that because he understands that man, as a man, they have their own personal dealings and shit. So he obviously Say So, rest in peace, that's his brother, but he might have gotten to something that he got to respect. It went down like that, which I feel like is the perfect political answer.
Word he's media trained.
He's trained. This is a nigga that's been in the streets for real. Like he's not a modern day thug. I fuck with Sauce Walka behind that shit. So after this interview, this is when we find out that the two of the shooters have been dead now. Like the first shooter that they've been looking for, Juan or Julius, whatever his name is dead. They're looking for this other guy that they found out is allegedly dead too. So looks like both shooters has been killed within a week of killing Say So P. And then right after that, you see my boy Sauce Walka is like this on the ground, money all in his hand, stacks, everything. It sends a message. It sends them, real niggas know what happened. But at the same time, nobody would really know what happened. And I'm jacking that.
That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it, right? The fact that you could be like, yo, listen, I'm on record saying, listen, we're just gonna let this go. Let justice take its course, okay? And
I got nothing to do with this.
And then justice
takes its course.
Like, you know.
That's how it's supposed to be done. I'll be out here doing stupid shit. Listen, man, shout out Sauce Walka, man. Rest in peace, Say So P.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know, he got his get back.
As he
real
should.
Niggas, like he said, real niggas know what's up.
Real niggas know what's up.
You know how this shit go.
These modern day people that just want to tell the world everything. That's why y'all getting locked the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
If they know, they know. That's how it's supposed to be. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Don't, you don't. That's
if
good.
you don't know, now you know, nigga.
Straight cheese and biscuits.
Yo. All right, so yesterday was what they call April Fool's Day, right?
Yes.
However, what really was yesterday, bro?
Happy fucking New Year, everybody.
Happy
New Year.
Literally,
everybody.
Yesterday
April 1st.
is the New Year.
It's the New Year.
Give some insight. Please explain.
Yes, listen.
Because for the people that are sitting, watching, or listening, or whatever, what the fuck you mean, Happy New Year? What do you mean, the New Year? What do you mean?
I would like to
please explain.
I would like to say
elaborate.
That history was my favorite subject when I was in school. Right?
Okay.
Global studies and all that. That was my shit. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Always passed that shit. But anyway, back in 1582, all right. At this time, we had originally what was the Julian calendar. Before 1582, the world has been running on a calendar called Julian calendar. If there was a calendar that was different before then I don't know about it yet, but we know as of 1582, the Julian calendar was in effect. But on 1582, this date, they changed it from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar, which also changed the New Year. Because the Julian calendar, the New Year landed on April 1st. But the Catholic people came on later on and basically saying that this was a problem because every year Easter would land on a different date or something like that. And that was a problem for them. They couldn't really pinpoint when Easter would land. You know what I'm saying? So they want to make sure that Easter lands the same time every time. So they changed it from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar. And now, you know what I'm saying, we celebrate the New Year on January 1st. But that's also why they made April 1st called April Fools, because the joke is really on us, because we're thinking that, you know what I'm saying, that it's a joke. Oh, it's just a pranks day, but it's really supposed to be the new year. Like our ancestors and everybody that lived before us, before 1582 and 85 and all that, the new year was April 1st. You know what I'm saying? So
damn, that's a good insight. Y'all niggas just got a history
lesson. Up. You know what I'm saying? So happy New Year to everybody.
Yo, happy New Year. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday was the fucking New Year.
Yesterday was
happy New Year. I agree with that. I'm gonna rock with that. I like that.
I like that too.
You know what I'm saying? And for this reason too, right? Mm-hmm. I hate rolling with the crowd.
I don't like
I like to veer off and be on my own. You know what I'm saying? I like to go where there's a, you know, I'm not
scared to go.
Yeah. Let me go over here because I'm not with I want to do it because everybody's doing it, right? So for everybody that look at us like we crazy because we're celebrating the new year, April 1st, good.
Y'all can
you stay over there. No. Don't even Google it. Fuck it. You keep doing your January 1st thing.
Fucking your shit. So while y'all over there celebrating April Fools, y'all are actually saying that y'all are the fool.
You fool.
You're calling yourself a fool. Every time it's like April Fools. You fool. Because this is really the new year.
Yeah, deadass. I want to let y'all know Duct Tape from Upstate is definitely rocking with April 1st being the new year.
That's a fact.
I'm jacking that. I like that.
We here at What's the Word. That's the new year.
That's what we doing.
April 1st is the new year.
If y'all want to come over here, y'all can come on over.
Y'all can call us crazy, but you got to remember, your great grandfathers and ancestors and it was all celebrating the new year this same time right now. It only changed in 1580.
Don't you want to be in tune with your ancestors?
And you got to think
That's
about
what they
say. That's the original way is usually the right way.
Nah, G shit. I appreciate that insight, man, because that shit was definitely, motherfuckers looking, fuck you mean, Happy New Year. Yesterday, we was like, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. What do you mean, Happy New Year? What is it? What are you going to say? April Fools after that? Nah,
really Happy New Year. Then that break it down.
I jacked that. I'm with that, 100%. All right, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Now, what's up with your man Marvin Sapp, man? because you're listen, you're a devout Christian, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, so boom, you're a devout Christian, right? This nigga was holding the church hostage. What's up with your man?
First off,
I want to know, I want to know your thoughts. Like, all right, boom. Would you have contributed? All right, to put it in a better context, right? If y'all don't know the story how Marvin Sapp. I don't know why I keep saying Warren Sapp.
Warren Sapp's the football player.
I know. It fucks me up. Now, he was. What was he giving? Like a. I don't want to. Not like a.
He was having like a church event.
It was
like a church event. I guess.
So he was talking on stage, right? And then he proceeded to say, all the people in the crowd, all the people watching, all the people in the place, all the people up here on stage, all this shit costs. I need $20 from every one of y'all. If y'all on stage, I need $100. This shit costs. And if at the end of the day, that'll be $40,000. I need to close the doors.
I wish he said it that so.
He said, close the doors. I need everybody to pay. Yo,
I ain't gonna lie.
Would you have paid?
Hell no. Marvin Sapp would have saw a sinner that night, nigga. Be real with you. He would have saw what? Yo, I've been going to church my whole life. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Distorted.
Yeah, like it don't go down like that.
They already say church being
I've never seen that. And I've never been to no church where I've seen that type of practice going like that. Now, granted, he tried to use a good political rebuttal to try to explain why
the rebuttal made it worse.
You know what I'm saying? Basically saying that he wasn't telling them in a forceful way, but you got to understand that the church and stuff is at its most vulnerable when they're giving offering, which makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You don't want too much movement going around and stuff. That's a good political answer, but we can tell the difference because in all your services, you've never such aggressively in a demeanor made anybody close doors like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference on how you conduct yourself. You can tell that I feel from a person looking from the outside in, like I feel like he was pressured that night for that $40,000. Like that whole event, he had to make a quota for some reason. You understand what I'm saying? And it wasn't about God at all. It was about the business of what he does for church. And that's where a lot of people get Christianity and things confused, because you have a lot of pastors and churches that turn the church into a business, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And in all actuality, the church has certain aspects that can be handled as a business, but it's not a business. But they use every aspect of the church as just an overall business. And that's what gives the church and Christianity such a bad name, when you got a lot of pastors up there that's not righteous at all. They're just in it for the bag. They're going to go up there and tell you, listen, if you jump 10 times and give me $600, your bill's going to be paid. If you wipe your head on this sock and all this, they're selling you dreams. And I feel like anybody that has common sense could tell if somebody's selling dreams. So with Marvin Sapp, I'm against everything that he did. But if at the end of the day, if that was really his intentions to really keep everything safe, it's kind of weird that after all these years of moving the way you move, you've never moved like that before. At least we've never seen it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's suspect. But I leave you up to God, player. But nah, I don't agree with him.
Nigga said I leave you up to God.
Yeah.
I think he just helped proceed the misconception of church.
He definitely did.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely did.
Because you have a lot of people that don't frequent church or don't, you know, be committed to a religion. You know what I'm saying? Like you what you did was you helped kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You did, and that's terrible.
It is.
Because from what I know of him, he's not that kind of man. You know what I'm saying?
I've never seen him be that guy.
You know what I'm saying? For what I, you know, and that shit kind of like, damn. It's like, damn. Look, I'm not I believe in the higher power of that shit. Like, I'm not a religious nigga. Like, I don't commit to any type of religion or anything like that. However, like, you know what I mean? I know there's a higher power. Like, my grandmother's a Jehovah's Witness. So, nigga, I'm not going to say religion was forced on me or God was forced on me. However, you know, I believe in a higher power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my belief of a higher power, it is what it is. However, I don't like to see, like, I let people like, yo, whatever your shit is what your shit is. However, when you have people always coming at Christianity and you know, just being in the church and all that shit negatively, I don't agree with it. I'd be like, nah, that's not cool. However, what he did was
validated negative feelings.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I don't like that because that's kind of fucked up.
Like, I was I feel like that whole situation was
because he's a fucking validated
preacher, pastor, and you know what I'm saying, for the Lord. Like, don't get me wrong, I've been following and dealing Marvin Sapp for many years, listening to his music and everything. I've been a very a fan of you. I ain't gonna lie. This is the first time I can say that he's ever done anything that I can question him or. So, you know what I'm saying? We're all human beings. You know what I'm saying? He might just had a bad day. Just hope that never happens again. But at that time, I just feel like that was.
Do you think he's being pressured by like a?
I feel like every
pressuring him.
I feel like every one of these commercial pastors, so to speak, is being pressured. The Osteens, you know, the Creflo Dollars, all these type of pastors and preachers. I feel like they're all
said, they're making it a business.
Yeah, it's a business for them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They want their jets, they want their big houses. It's a business for them. It's more of a business than a church. They really don't care about saving souls and leading people to Christ. They really care about filling their bankrolls and having a life. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's how it is. You know,
that keeps people from. It makes people nervous about getting in tune with religion now. Shit like that would
sometimes, but in a sense, you gotta think about it. Those type of churches be packed with the most people.
Nah, G shit. I mean,
because that's what people want to hear.
Yeah, fuck that.
You know what I'm saying? That's what people want to hear. Fucked up, but you got some people that just want to hear that type of prosperity preaching. That's what they want to believe in. You know what I'm saying? It's so cool. They want to believe in that, so they'll go over there because it's easier. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't agree with what he did at all. But are we talking about what we don't agree upon?
What we don't agree upon?
But yeah, I don't agree upon that shit.
I don't agree.
But I would like to also talk about this Sean Kingston.
Yes, let's talk about
situation, bro.
Let's go.
Sean Kingston and his mama. Right. Sean Kingston and his mama. This shit is crazy, bro. Yo, you know what I come to realize?
Crazy.
Yo, what's I'm really realizing these days is that a lot of these celebrities that we think is rich and really got it, really don't got it.
Let me tell you how serious this about to get. He sat up, moved the mic, and
word the mic. Like, I gotta look at you. Like, yo, cause that shit, yo, you don't understand people. Like,
it's about to get real.
It's celebrities out here that, yo, real shit. It's about to make it make sense. Yo, it's celebrities that people will sit down. Yo, you understand? Like, I caught a lot of charges from listening to niggas like Future and shit. Like, I used to pop a lot of pills, being a pill popping animal because of Weezy, Future, shit like that. They influence motherfuckers, bro. Right. But then here's an example. You know how many I caught my first charges fucking with pills and all that shit. Come to find out, Future don't even do these drugs that he promoting every time in songs, bro.
I know it.
You know what I'm saying? The shit is crazy. So then it goes to show me like, all right, Sean Kingston is one of these guys, beautiful girl, running around, big chains on all day, driving all this, and they talking all this shit to their followers, making their fans believe them and want to chase something that they don't even attain themselves. Like, they're out here really scamming, frauding, and doing fuck shit, and then got other people out here feeling bad about their lives. Real shit. Like, niggas be at home looking at nigga Sean Kingston pay sick. Oh, man, this nigga, why I can't do it, Lord Jesus. And this nigga is really fucked up. Yo, people, the moral of my story is, yo, this shit is, he got caught for fraud, him and his mama. It's crazy how he's locked up at home with an ankle monitor, but his mama is still in remand. How the fuck you let your mama do the time, nigga? This is real shit. Like, your mama's in prison and you at home. Waiting for the fucking sentences for wire fraud, using his celebrity status to get chains, jewelry, cars, estates, all this shit, and never paying for it. Just take his shit and running off with it. And this has happened so long. So they finally caught this guy. So I just want to let y'all know, stop listening to these fucking celebrities, bro. Like, stop. For real, stop listening to these celebrities. Like, it's another one. What's that? What was it? Huncho girl? What's her name? Summer Walker. He was on the phone with Summer Walker, right? Deadass, he on the phone with Summer Walker talking about some shit, and then he like trying to tell her about designer and shit. She says on the phone, not knowing that he's on live. Oh, you know I don't pay that shit. I rock the fake shit anyway. He took off a speaker fast as fuck. But you got a million bitches right now that's jumping out the window to try to live like Summer Walker, and she don't even live like that.
After you finish your point, I think that's a great segue to make it make sense.
Yeah, that make it make sense, man. I ain't gonna lie. Make it make sense.
Hold on. Are we done with Sean Kingston?
Yeah,
all right, let's make it make
that
sense.
Shit. Make it fucking make sense, bro. I'm trying to understand. Like,
let's make it make sense.
All of this shit. Like, listen, folks. I'm just trying to tell y'all. Earlier today, I had a conversation. Right? I had a conversation earlier today with an acquaintance or such, right? And you ever been in a room with a motherfucker that just wanna tell you and validate themselves so much to you? They want to convince you that they the shit. Like, you on the toilet right now, nigga, because they the shit. Long story short, right? Make it make sense, ladies, all right? Y'all be walking up to a nigga like me, all right? And y'all walk up and y'all be going hard. Nigga, I'm bad. I'm a boss, bitch. A1, this, that, and the third. And y'all be really trying to convince a man, every man, any man, you know what I'm saying, of what y'all don't believe yourself. What the fuck you mean? What you mean I don't believe in myself? I damn sure do, nigga. I know I'm the shit. That's what you saying right now. That's what you saying right now, ain't it? Now let me cook you on the stove. Bitch, right? All right. Would you go outside the house without your wig on right now? Why are you talking to a nigga every day? I guarantee when you talking to this nigga, you got on a fake face, a fake hair, fake feet, fake nails, fake titties, fake ass, fake everything, right? So how are you going to sit down and talk to a man and tell him that you are bad and you are the baddest and you're trying to convince him of these things when a real man such as myself is going to be looking at you and automatically knowing, bitch, you don't believe what you're saying to me.
You don't even believe it.
You don't even believe it. Make it make sense. How can you ladies walk around here all day long, right? Talking about how bad y'all are. And you know what really hit me is this fucking shit with Young Scooter, because if you see the bitch mugshot, bro, and see how she looks on TV, my nigga, the fucking contrast is crazy, bro.
It is wild.
It's fucking crazy, bro. To the point where I had to go on Instagram.
I gotta learn how to pull up pictures on here so y'all can see when we.
Yo, the shit is wicked. But the long story short, ladies, like, Y'all gotta understand that men are waking up, and the dudes that's not woken up, let me wake y'all up right now. You gotta understand that the woman is the least confident species in the world. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Men, we don't rock no makeup. When we go to sleep, you're gonna get the same thing in the morning. You're gonna get that. If you see us in the club at nighttime, whatever you see is what you're gonna get, shorty. The most that's gonna change is a nigga's attitude or personality, but physically, this is us. How is it possible, right, that y'all can be the most ones pushing for the most confidence, how y'all want all of this, but y'all won't even walk out the house, most of y'all, without eyelashes on, without some type of false. Long story short, makeup is witchcraft. Makeup is witchcraft, nigga. Word up, makeup is witchcraft.
You say you're fooling me.
Because the bitch put some shit on, and then she start trying to convince herself of the shit that she knows not true, and then come outside and start trying to convince you of the same shit she knows not true, and they get mad at you if you tell her, bitch, I know the truth. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
So what I'll say, if you're gonna mess with a nigga like me, ladies, you got to look the same way when we wake up and when we go to sleep. Don't even holler at me when you got makeup on. I'm gonna be real with you, because as soon as I see that shit, I don't believe in you. I'm gonna be real. Holler at me. Holler at me when you don't got nothing, no braids in nothing. I want to see you, bitch.
The Cleos.
For real.
Hit me with the Cleos.
Do they understand that that the makeup don't transfer to their children?
Oh shit. Yeah, because some people be having some ugly ass babies. That's because, they're naturally ugly.
I'm trying
inside and out.
And out.
It's not, yeah. All right, what I will say, right? I'm not gonna try to make sense of it, because I can't make sense of it.
I thought you were gonna make sense.
Nah. Because I agree 1,000% when you say, like, right, you want me to believe that you're a certain type of way when you don't even
believe it yourself.
Believe in yourself, for real, because you want to make yourself. Makeup is basically you not.
It's an insecurity.
Yes, you don't even have confidence in just being who you are. Like, your personality isn't enough for you, even, because you need to put makeup on. No knock to women that wear makeup. You do what you do,
but just be realistic
for the reason that you do.
Yeah.
Just know, just be honest with yourself. Like, yo, I don't think I'm pretty. That's why I put this on, because you're covering. It's a cover up. It's a mask. It really now, if you want to wear it, cool. As an enhancement of things of that nature, cool. Just be real with yourself.
Because y'all want real niggas all day.
Oh my Lord.
This shit be crazy. Y'all want
crazy. And this is exactly why I fucking agree with you too, right? Because nigga, I be real, nigga. You not even real with yourself.
With yourself, it's a double standard. A bitch can rock fake jewelry, fake nails, fake all time. Let a nigga come out with a fake chain or a fake anything, they gonna cook him. A bitch could not have a job. Let a nigga not have a job. He a broke ass nigga. Like the double standard is crazy.
It is wild.
It's fucking crazy.
It is wild.
A bitch could say, like, I don't want no short nigga with a fat nigga. No. Let a nigga come in the room and be like, right now, be like, yo, I don't want no fat bitch or no short. Oh my God, he's sexist and crying. It don't make sense. Make it make fucking sense.
She's laughing in the comments.
On some G shit, men don't care about that shit, ladies. I'm gonna be real with y'all. We don't care. You know how many times I done slept with a chick, and as soon as I bust a nut, I get a clarity in my mind. Like, bitch, you gotta go. It was just a nut. Like, y'all gotta understand, niggas would fuck you because all that fake shit, but that doesn't make a nigga love you or want to be with you and shit. Like, y'all be lying to y'allself. Like, sometimes just because a nigga wants to fuck you don't mean nothing, bitch. It's mad times I done slept with a bitch and it meant nothing. I'm talking about a nigga was in heat at the time. Real shit. A nigga was in heat at the time. And as soon as he bust that nut and lay down, it's like, first thing, you starting to think, all right, what you about to do, shorty? Like,
nigga said, I done came to my senses.
Word to mouth, you came to your senses. What you about to do now, shorty? Like, that's all it was. Y'all gotta keep it real. Stop thinking that just because a nigga will sleep with you, that makes you the bad. Niggas want to fuck you. Cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not your makeup, and the niggas just want to fuck, ladies. Yeah. Believe in yourself. Niggas don't care about that shit. Now, if you come outside right now, blank faced and all that shit, and nigga really holler and you natural, niggas really like that shit. But all that fake shit, that shit don't pass to your kids. It don't. Nigga, when I have kids, you look like a mule, but over here in real life, you look like a fucking donkey. It shit, you gotta add it up. It don't make no sense, man.
Make it make sense.
That's just a personal topic to me. That's why I got passionate about that shit.
He gets when y'all see him sit up and move the microphone, it's about to go.
This shit happened this week. That had me mad.
It's about to go down. When he sits up and moves the microphone, it's about to go down. If y'all haven't noticed yet,
manipulation. That's manipulation at its best.
All right, he did the make it make sense. I'm gonna go to. I got a quick question.
Okay.
Salute to my guy Beast.
Beast.
Like I told y'all, listen, send your questions in the inbox, man. I need y'all to engage a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you got a question that you want to ask, just send them to the inbox. You know all the shits. What's the word? Podcast on Instagram. Yes, you can go to Quotes Podcast on Instagram. You can TikTok. Go to on TikTok. Everything. Listen, there's multiple ways to get your questions in there, right? However, salute to my guy Beast, because we show love to him over there, him and Pesh over there at Spin the Block Music Review. And they always tune in and they always show love to us over here as well. So his question was, how long will we as Black people continue to attempt to add value to ourselves through material things that ultimately end up with no value? Amazing. Phenomenal question. What I'm going to say is, right, I'm guilty. All right. Because I like chains and rings and things, I'm guilty of that. Now, I'm not going to say that I know it doesn't make me, you know what I'm saying? I know that materialistic things don't make me. For some reason, I like it. I like to have nice things. I like to look good. I like to smell good. I like it. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe, I would have to blame it on my moms and my pops, because my fashion sense comes from my mom. I have to match to the T. Everything has to it just has to be like that. And and with my pops, it's boy, get money, get money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That shit was drilled and instilled in me. Now, I don't know. I'm just now starting to learn that you invest into things that will have value later on. You know what I'm saying? I'm attempting to create generational wealth with my business and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I was never taught any of this stuff. It was me more so going through the trials and tribulations and figuring this shit out, to now I know what I need to do just to make it work. Like I said, through trial and error, figuring this shit out. To be honest with you, Beast, I don't know what it's gonna take. I don't know how long this shit is gonna go on. Or
I don't think when he asked that question, he's asking from a perspective of a normal, because what I like chains and stuff too, but obviously it's always good to have things like a chain or something. These are fruits of your labor, you get value and stuff like that. So I don't think he's talking about it in that sense. I think he's talking about it as in how a lot of Black people or people in general, well, we're going to talk about Black people, will really go out their way to get these type of things, even if they can't go get it. It's that they'll go overboard to get it. I feel like a working person or something like that, if you can afford it and you work hard for it, then you can get it. That's cool. But you have certain people that will put their life on the line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To go get something because it means that much to them.
Put too much on it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that, when will that end? I don't know. I feel like it should, but that'll never end in my perspective, because you're always going to have somebody that's broke that don't got it. So they're going to do whatever they could to get it.
Yeah.
So that's never going to stop.
Well,
and
I hope that answered your question, Beast. I appreciate the question. That was definitely a real thinker. And it's so crazy because the question, he sent 3 questions, right? We missed the question last week. We had the first one the week before that, and he sent 3 questions. So the next question, oh my God, next week the shit is gonna be crazy, because it's definitely he's more so a broad black perspective nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's for the youth. He's, you know, he's with building the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I salute to my guy, man, because he wants you to think, man. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, we about to think about what we about to talk about. It ain't gonna be no goofy shit. Like, we really about to sit here and think about this shit.
That was a good question.
You know what I mean? So that was the I got a quick question segment. Salute to my guy Beast for that question. Let's see what else we gotta talk about. All right. There's nothing else in there. So we'll just go to that banner. Let's make 518 great again. We got about 5 minutes left. So yo, listen. Let's talk
sharp this week.
All right, so last week we was talking about how Yella Beezy got denied bail because of I think it was like a family
it was like a some shit.
Yeah, another case or a family member issue or some some like crazy shit. So you was telling me earlier what grandma was happening.
You know what I'm saying? They had a bail hearing, you know what I'm saying? And the prosecutor was asking grandma a whole bunch of questions about Yella Beezy finances, and she wasn't jacking it. She wasn't answering nothing, letting them know that he had that much money. Basically, she played it just right for them to drop his bail from $2 million to $750K, and he's home right now. He bailed out after that, you know what I'm saying? So he paid way less than what they were trying to get out of him, and he's home. And at the same time, they're saying that possibly the case that they have against him isn't as strong as they allegedly saying it is anyway, because it's just one of the shooters or one of the people that was involved that's trying to turn over and try to get a better deal, so it's not that credible. So he looked like he might have a chance to get away from that shit, unless they start using like musical lyrics and different videos like that against him, in which he kind of incriminates himself. But right now he's home, man. You know what I'm saying? So Yella Beezy's in the streets.
Yella Beezy's back outside. You know,
shout out grandma. She held it down.
Yeah, grandma held it down for the set. It's, you know, it's always Big Mama holding it down. Big Mama always holding it down.
You know what's crazy though? I ain't even realized they beef was that real, gang. Like Yella Beezy, right? I didn't realize it was that real. You know, so it's like if it went the way it went. I'm not from Houston and shit, but it seems like Mo3 was doing a lot of them niggas dirty. It seemed like he was doing a lot of them niggas dirty.
What I heard,
word of mother. He was doing a lot of them niggas dirty. They was hopping out. It seemed like he was like a little one-man army.
They was up.
You know what I'm saying? He was like,
up.
He was up. I'm big buck with you. Like, you know, they was running down and trying to get him because they thought he was outnumbered, and he kept popping up on niggas like pop. And you know what I'm saying? Finally, they got the nigga. Like, so, you know, he went out the way he lived, man. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like even though he died, he still was up in the score because that nigga, from what they saying, he was clipping a lot, y'all.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta know when to get out.
And then it said basically also the reason why people was asking why did he stop his car on the parkway? Why did he not keep going? But it said basically his rainwater, his manager said that the car broke down. They actually, when they were shooting, I guess they shot the radiator out the car or something, so he couldn't go no further. So he was in a situation where he basically just was stuck on the parkway and had to run.
Yeah, the video that was released was that he jumped out the car, went around to the passenger side to grab the gun,
but there was no
or
gun
grab
there.
his gun or whatever. Why didn't he grab it while he was in the car? And all that, bro. That's a panic situation.
Now, you know what's crazy? That's another alleged story because they're saying that they feel like he was looking for the gun that he usually keeps there and it wasn't there. Because his father was talking about that too. His father had a story about that because they asked him that. And you see, there's like, you can watch the video, you see my son's panicking. Like he's looking and he even goes back around the car and goes to he's looking for a gun that he knows that is there. But the gun he didn't lock his car door allegedly when he went to see this bitch. And they were sitting and waiting the whole night. So they must have known his gun was there and took his gun too. Because Mo3 was looking for a gun. Y'all can see the video. He's running around. He's looking for a gun. But basically the gun that he knew was there wasn't there. But we never found out who took it or what happened. But he was looking for a gun that's usually there and it wasn't there. And that's how Mo3 got killed. From what his father said.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what's so wild? When I learned about Mo3 and his music, it was like right before. It was literally like right before, he got killed and shit. I mean, it's. I think it's wild that you know, shit like that happens because, you know, you start to learn about a person, you get attached to a person, and then boom, the nigga gone.
I fucked him up.
You know what I'm saying? Young Vaughn or King Vaughn. You know, music, he booming, boom, now he kill. You know,
he kind of jacked to himself though.
I mean, yeah. You know, it usually happens when you are, you know, this is the thing. You can't have real life translate into rap life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you a real demon, you outside and all these things are happening, and then you become a rapper, you gotta learn. That's what I said earlier. You gotta learn how to let it go. You gotta learn when to stop, bro. You're an artist now. You're a rap now. You know what I mean. You get money off of this shit now. You can't. The streets and the industry are not the same. This is the shit that people keep fucking. Y'all tripping. The shit is not the same. They do not coincide with each other. The streets and the industry do not coincide with one another. That's a fact. That's like saying you don't shit where you sleep. You know what I'm saying? You sell drugs out the house. Like, you can't. These ain't the same. You gotta
watch your hands once you get in those positions, man. I feel like King Vaughn or anybody in that position, Quando Rondo, anybody, y'all should not be personally getting y'all hands dirty. This is what you got security and niggas around you for. If you got beef with a nigga and it's on site, you should be telling your entourage it's on site. When you come, let them niggas beat the nigga up. You just bail them out. Like, you shouldn't have to be doing it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're the bag now, but like.
However, and then you get hit with some shit. Like Dirk getting hit with, like, you know, calling hits, calling shots.
But he was foolish with his, bro. He's out here talking about everything that he did on song. And that's what I'm trying to understand about y'all young dudes. Why is it that y'all feel like y'all gotta prove?
You can't intertwine the two.
You can't.
Right?
He did though. He did a great job at it. He did a great fucking job at it.
Yeah.
Free Dirk, man. Just listen to the new album. It's out right now. It came out like yesterday or something. It's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Man. But can't mix that
we got some more shit to talk about next week too. Matter of fact, I don't know how you feel about it. We might come back Friday on y'all.
All right, we did.
Yeah, we might. Or just make sure y'all watch out for the Quotes podcast. That shit is coming up. I got a new episode that's gonna drop with my nigga Gutty Ross. Salute to my guy Gutty.
Shout him.
On Friday we're gonna be live. We might fuck around and go live with what's the word too.
I
don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, a week be too much, man.
Shout out Gambino. Smart the new tough, man. That's what you see right here.
Smart is the new tough.
Smart is the new tough, man. I'm
Salute
trying to tell you.
I just got me a sweater made. Or
shout out to Gambino.
Fire.
He's smart, man. That's what he's trying to tell you. And this
Smart
my bro. He did 25
tough.
years, folks. It's a nigga that did 25, bro, for something he really didn't do. And the hood and everybody know he really didn't do it. He could have told. He ain't tell. That nigga gave 25 years of his life being a real nigga. Damn. And everybody can verify that shit. Nigga just came home last year, and his whole slogan is "Smart is the new tough." Move smart, bro. Stop all that tough guy shit. Listen, Vaughn was tough. A lot of niggas is tough. Dirk is tough. It's a lot of tough niggas in the grave, bro. But the smartest niggas is really the toughest. Move smart, man. Stay alive. Stay humble. Stay good, man.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna end on that note, man.
Blessings.
You know it.